If you had the power to reset time indefinitely, would you choose to run away from reality or face it bravely? For offending a general, Colonel Cage, a military orator, was sent to the front as a deserter. The general kicked Cage out. Cage was assigned to J Group. J Squad was the worst unit in the war. When they found out Cage was a deserter, every member of the team looked at him with disdain. Cage was told to leave before he knew how to use the suit. The transport was attacked by the enemy just as it was leaving. The entire crew was forced to jump. Cage was able to parachute out at the last minute, just after he landed on the ground. He saw his teammate, Faye, killed by a falling plane. Cage was almost killed by a falling transport plane. Cage had just climbed up from the sand pit when he saw Rita, the Full Metal Warrior. Rita was knocked down by an alien species. Rita had just gotten up when she was hit by another missile. Rita died next to Cage. Cage was surrounded by Xenos. Cage pulled the grenade just as the Xenomorphs jumped on him. The blue liquid eroded Cage's skin. In a flash, Cage was back where he started. The revived Cage knew that his teammate Faye was in danger. In the next moment, Fatty was killed by a transport plane. Cage was still a step behind. When Cage saw Rita in danger again, he quickly pushed Rita down. Rita dodged the missile. The next thing Cage knew, he was killed by an alien. Cage went back to where he started. This time, Cage told the team what was about to happen. The team thought Cage was crazy and gagged him. As soon as Cage landed, he jumped on his teammate, Fatty. This time Cage himself was killed by the transport plane. Cage went back to where he started. Once back on the battlefield, Cage jumped on his teammate, Fatty. Cage quickly ran in the direction of Rita. A passing chariot kills Cage. Back in the battlefield again, Cage ran towards Rita at an even faster speed. This time he managed to save Rita. Because Cage could predict the location of the alien, he succeeded in destroying the alien. However, this time, Rita told Cage to go back and find her. Cage was killed by the transporter and went back to where he started. Cage dodged and rolled under the army truck. The next moment he was crushed by the truck. With a reset time, Cage went back to his original position. This time, Cage managed to roll to the other side of the truck. He had to find Rita, the Full Metal Warrior. Rita was the only one who believed Cage could reset time. Rita is training alone in her physical fitness. Cage and Rita found Professor Tom, who had also been questioned. Professor Tom has discovered that the alien mastermind Omega has the ability to control time. Only by destroying Omega can mankind win the war. In order to fulfill the plan to destroy Omega, Rita began to train Cage. Cage, who was not good at fighting, was knocked down by the simulated robots over and over again. If Cage's blood is cleaned out, he would no longer have the ability to reset time. Rita had to kill Cage. Cage was revived and returned to the training ground. Cage was wounded again. Rita killed Cage again, reanimated again, wounded again. After hundreds of repetitions, Cage finally found Omega's location with his mind. Rita and Cage returned to the battlefield. After many attempts, they were unable to break through the enemy's defense.